Who is it?
Mrs. Osborne?
Who?
Mrs. McVersbit?
What did you say? Who is it?
Candygram.
I didn't order a candygram.
Flowers, ma'am.
You can just leave them at the door. Who is it?
Plumber, ma'am.
I don't need a plumber.
Land shark. Actually, it's just Brian Carpenter from the Record Journal. Miss Katrina McFarlane getting ready for the best of the brunch. And this week's Athletes of the Week. Good afternoon. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Mariner Record Journal, coming to you on Thursday afternoon. Yes, it's Thursday afternoon. We're a little late this week. And you might be able to understand why. We have Memorial Day and then 2 crazy days of the state tournaments. The spring season is always the craziest, those first 2 days after Memorial Day. And when it rains a little bit more, and rains even more, it gets crazier. The schedule's turned upside down. So is ours as far as this video goes. But better late than never. We are here. We're going to tell you who our winners were from last week 7, the tandem edition. We don't have interviews because they were busy playing state tournament games. So, our winners, the girls, and we'll catch up with you girls, Kaitlin Mills and Renae Musco from Sheehan. Spence, they're playing today. They're taking on New Fairfield, number 1 New Fairfield. Sheehan girls are playing them, Kaitlin Mills and Renae Musco. And the Lady Titans had a nice win the other day at home in the first round. Quarterfinal matchup for them. Good luck to you girls. And our boys winners, they're also playing. They played yesterday. They got to come back and play today. If they win today, they play tomorrow. They are Ryan Henderson, Jason Krar, Jake DelMonte. They're busy guys. We're all busy this time of year. I'd like to catch up with you guys sooner than later. For now, just want to let you know they won. And Spence, did you see the vote totals for those Southington dudes, man? Holy smokes. Quadruple figures. Is that a word? It is now. Quadruple figures. Congratulations. Gentlemen, good luck to you today against New Britain. I'm hoping you show up. 1 pitch is thrown. Somebody gets a hit. Jake Newman comes in with the winning run, and it's over. Okay. As you can tell, my voice, a little under the weather, but I'm here because there's no quit at the state tournament time. We have our final slate of nominees. 3 boys, 3 girls. We're going to start with the girls. We're going to start over at Platt High School. She is Miss Rheanna Hastings. Rheanna, number 2 tennis player for the Panthers. She's been around for a while, and I'm going to be sad to see her go. It's her senior year, Spence. And Rheanna, she signed off with a win against Maloney. Final record this year of 10-7. Coach Jen Lehner was so good to show us some photos of Rheanna, sent us some nice ones. It was a real sassy one. She had sunglasses on with Julia Meisner. Couldn't use that one. This is the one we've got. Rheanna Hastings, good to have you aboard. Girls nominee number 1 in week 8. For girls nominee number 2, we're going over to the east side of Meriden. Maloney High School. She's been here before. She's back, and she's back for a reason. She is Miss Mychael Gallaher. If you remember from the winter season, she broke Maloney's 55-meter record, 7.79 seconds. I remember, Mychael, 7.79 seconds. Well, last week, CCC South meet, Mychael won, not in a sprint event, but a throwing event. She won the javelin at 98 feet, and she's actually even thrown for further than that. She is the number 1 seed in today's Class L meet up at New Britain, Willowbrook Park. Mychael, be watching you, see what you can do. No matter what happens, you are girls nominee number 2 here in week 8. And our third and final girls nominee, this one was tough. This one was so tough because big story last week in girls sports was Cheshire softball winning the SEC championship. They rallied and walked off not once but twice. 2 dramatic wins for the girls. Jade Barnes, the catcher, was huge. She had an incredible tournament. And my first thought is, I got to go with Jade. But Jade made the All-Record Journal field hockey team. And I know she's going to be at our Best of the Bunch awards brunch. I said, I got to go with another girl who we haven't put in the spotlight yet. So that's why I went with this girl, because she's a player too. She is Miss Emma Watkinson. She plays volleyball. She plays basketball. She plays softball. She plays all 3 of them very well. She had 4 home runs. She didn't start the season healthy. She was coming off a basketball injury, so she didn't join the team till like midway through the season. Still hits 4 home runs, including 2 against Sheehan. I'm sure the Lady Titans don't forget that. And then in the semifinals of the SEC tournament against Amity, she drives in the winning run. Emma Watkinson, Emma, good to see you. Glad to have you aboard. Finally, long overdue. Emma Watkinson, girls nominee number 3. Before we move on to our boys slate of nominees, I want to say hello to our friends at Hergott Dental Associates and Spence. We're going there next week, man. Either Monday or Tuesday. FYI, folks at Hergott, we're coming your way. And they're going to do a little dental work on me. If you remember, Spence, we started the year over at Ed and Leslie Pergiovanni's Family Dentistry in Rocky Hill in a dentist chair. So why not end the year there as well? So we're coming your way. Hergott Dental Associates, good to have you folks aboard. Record Journal Athlete of the Week video presentation. All right, we go to our boys. 3 last boys for the year. And, Spence, I got to say, before we give the boys, I got an email from a parent the other day, and I haven't responded yet, and I will, asking, how do you guys pick athletes of the week? And it's like, well, I pick them. I pick them because we follow everything that's going on, and we try to be really fair about it and get the right kids picked. And, of course, we have to balance the schools as well. We can't just have 3 kids from Maloney on a given week. And what makes it hard in a season like spring is there's just so much going on all at once. So I feel bad, Spencer. Here we are in week 8, and I'm telling you, there's a number of kids who I would have loved to have nominated and just didn't get to. And just know, we take note. We notice there's like little short lists we have every week saying these kids need to go. At the end of the day, though, we can only pick 3 boys and 3 girls. So just the nature of the beast. So anyways, that's how we do it. And on that note, we move over to our boys' nominees. We're going to start over at Wilcox Tech. Their baseball team got beat yesterday. Their season is over. Very good year, 16-8, made the CTC finals. And this kid had a big hand in Wilcox success, not just this year, past couple years. And he signed off in a good way at the CTC tournament. He is Mr. Brian Carabetta. He does some pitching. He had a 5-hit shutout in the quarterfinals against Norwich Tech. Doubled home 2 runs in the semis against Platt Tech. Tripled again against Cheney Tech in the finals. He lost that game. He was a losing pitcher. I know he was crushed. All the Indians were. But to Dave Cronin and his boys, man, you guys are a good team. We take note. Brian Carabetta, boys nominee, number 1 here in week 8. Boys nominee number 2, he is from one of our best teams this spring, Southington Volleyball. He is Mr. Brett Hunter. And we're going with Brett because Southington closed out the regular season. Big win over Newington, which has really kind of become their arch rival. Southington, Newington. Newington's the defending Class M champ. Newington's only losses this year were to Southington. And Brett here had a big game against Newington in the regular season finale. He had 9 kills and 7 blocks, which is a ton of blocks. That's like tripling 5 times in a game. Big game for Brett Hunter. He was the big difference in that game. Glad to have him aboard. Athlete of the Week. His twin brother, Adam, was a nominee during the basketball season. So there it is. Adam, Brett, Hunter, bookends, you've got it. They're in the books. Boys nominee number 2, our third and final boys nominee. And I'm glad we're there, Spence, because my voice is just about ready to cut out on me. And by the way, did you notice my look here, buddy? With the tie and the Bruins jersey. I know they lost last night, but you stand by your team, right, brother? I got to say this little fashion statement here. You know where I got it from? From Sheehan, Devin Napoli, who was on our All-Record Journal hockey team. When they showed up for their All-RJ shoot, Devin had a Sheehan jersey on. He had a little tie under there. I'm like, that dude looks cool. I'm gonna wear that too. So, Devin, my nod to you. I don't carry myself as well, perhaps as you did. I don't feel like you feel like the Bruins or not, brother, but you're the one who gave me the inspiration. So, and I mention all this because our third and final boys nominee is a teammate of Devin Napoli's from Sheehan Boys Lacrosse. High times there for the Sheehan boys. And the guy we're going with this week for It's Too Late is Mr. Anthony Lupo. Met him the day he signed with St. Joe's. He's going on to play there. But the Titans, they're not done yet this year. They've won 12 games in the regular season. 5 goals yesterday against Watertown. He's been solid all season throughout his career. Anthony, good to have you aboard, man. Third and final nominee. And on that note, it is a wrap for the spring season. 6 more in the books. We got a bunch of All-Record Journal teams to announce yet, more photos to take. I know, Spence, your arms are killing you back there, man, and the day is not yet done. For now, though, I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. Hey, folks, you have till Sunday at midnight to vote. We'll bring you the winners next week. We'll hope to catch up with the winners from this week, Kate Mills and Renae Musco and the trio from Southington Baseball. But, hey, man, they might be busy playing. They got a state championship to win. So, get after it. On that note, I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. Be good.